Universal laws can truly transform your life, but probably not in the way you think. Many people believe that simply thinking positively or intensely wishing for something will make the universe work in their favor. But does it really work like that? Or is there a deeper mechanism behind it, one that science can actually explain? Today, in this video, you'll see that these laws aren't just abstract concepts. They are deeply connected to how your brain perceives the world, processes emotions, and makes decisions. And once you understand this, you'll be able to reprogram your mind to create real changes in your life. And no, you don't need mysticism or magic formulas, just an understanding of what science has already proven about how our perception shapes reality. Your mind doesn't just interpret the world around you, it filters and decides what deserves your attention. And that process starts inside your own brain. Our brain processes millions of pieces of information every second: sounds, images, smells, sensations. But if we tried to process all of it at once, we'd completely shut down. So, it does something. Genius. It filters out what truly matters. This happens through a structure called the reticular activating system, RAS. And before this starts sounding too technical, let me show you exactly how this works in your life. Have you ever noticed that when you're interested in something, like a specific car model, a clothing style, or even a name, it suddenly seems to appear everywhere? It's like the whole world is talking about it. But in reality, it's not the universe sending you signals. It's your brain deciding to pay attention. That's because your mind is constantly looking to confirm what it believes is important, and that can work in your favor or against you. If you convince yourself that the world is full of opportunities, your mind will start spotting them in conversations, events, and decisions. But if you believe that nothing ever works out for you, your brain will find proof of that too, ignoring anything that contradicts that belief. And this is where many people misunderstand the law of attraction. It's not that simply thinking positively makes things happen. What actually happens is that what you focus on becomes part of your mental radar, and that directly influences your choices, your actions, and ultimately, your results. But just noticing something isn't enough. What truly drives your decisions isn't just awareness, it's what you feel, and that has much more to do with your emotions than anything else. If the way we perceive the world depends on what we focus on, then what really makes us take action or give up? The answer lies in our emotions. Every decision we make is guided by how we feel. The human brain isn't just a logical machine, it operates based on emotional and chemical stimuli. This means that, depending on your emotional state, you can see the same event as either an opportunity or a threat. Certain emotions like fear, insecurity, and stress trigger the release of cortisol, the hormone that puts us on high alert. When this happens, your brain locks onto danger, focusing on what could go wrong and worst-case scenarios. In other words, even if great opportunities are right in front of you, your brain simply won't register them. On the other hand, positive emotions like enthusiasm and confidence release dopamine and serotonin, neurotransmitters that boost creativity, motivation, and your ability to see solutions. This is why optimistic people always seem to be lucky. In reality, they're just in a mental state that allows them to recognize and take advantage of what's already there. And here's the most important part. You don't have to wait for your emotions to change on their own. They can be trained. Small adjustments, like changing your environment, practicing gratitude, or even improving your posture, can start shifting your brain chemistry. But simply noticing and feeling things isn't enough. What truly transforms your life is what you do consistently. If your mind filters reality and your emotions shape your choices, then what actually changes your life? Simple. What you do repeatedly. Your brain is shaped by repetition. Every time you act in a certain way, you strengthen neural connections that make that behavior more automatic. This is what neuroscientists call neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire mental and emotional patterns through action. Here's something most people don't realize. You don't need a massive transformation all at once. Small habits, done consistently, shape your identity, and over time they shape your reality. Think about someone who decides to start exercising. At first it feels difficult, but if that person simply puts on their sneakers and stretches every day, without worrying about immediate results, the resistance to the habit fades. Eventually, both the body and mind adjust, and working out becomes a natural part of their routine. The same principle applies to every area of life. If you want to train your mind to see more opportunities, you need to expose yourself to new experiences, change the way you talk to yourself, and most importantly, take small daily actions that reinforce this mindset. You've probably heard the idea that your vibration attracts what you desire. Many people interpret this as something mystical, but in reality it's all about how you feel and act on a daily basis. Your internal state influences your decisions, and those decisions, little by little, shape your behavior, and in turn, your actions rewire your brain to a new pattern, one that allows you to see and create new possibilities. And that's when you start noticing real change, not because the universe conspired, but because you became someone capable of seeing and acting on those opportunities. At the end of the day, what really defines your reality isn't luck or a pre-written destiny. It's how your brain perceives the world, how your emotions guide your decisions, and most importantly, the actions you repeat every day. It's realizing that you become who you want to be. And no, you don't need luck, cosmic alignment, or mysterious signs. What truly changes your life is how you train your mind to spot opportunities, regulate your emotions to act without fear, and build habits that reinforce this vision. Now tell me, which of these ideas shifted your perspective on life? Have you noticed how your mind shapes your reality on a daily basis? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear it, because understanding all this means nothing if you don't apply it. So, start small. Choose one action you can take today, something simple but aligned with the life you want to build. Over time, these small changes add up. You won't just believe your reality has changed, you'll see it happening. And if you enjoy videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. There's much more content coming to help you decode the mysteries of the mind and transform the way you see the world. See you in the next video.